Brony plays Quickie. Welcome, Brony nerds and gamers. My name is Drummy, and this is a very special project. It's called MegaPony. It is a Mega Man. I don't want to say a Mega Man ripoff, but it is a Mega Man type game involving ponies. This video is not just a one shot. It's also a test video and kind of an update. So it's a little bit of a lot of things. But I wanted to take some time to address a few issues and explain what I've been doing about them. And it's been a few days since a video's come out. This will be the first video that came out in a while. So I understand that people might be confused. I'm not going to talk too much about the game. There's a download link in the description below, so you can try it yourself. I'm not sure which one to start with. I played this game a few times, but I was never able to record it until now. Now I can record it, and it looks really good. And I'll explain why in a minute. Let's start with Fluttershy. Oh, she looks so scared. Okay, maybe not anymore. So, if you have been watching my videos, you've probably noticed a decrease in the quality of videos for the past few weeks, and rightly so. You should expect more from videos from me. I certainly expect more from my videos, but I wanted to take some time to explain why this has been happening and what I've been doing about it. So first off, let me point out exactly what the issue is I'm talking about, if you haven't seen it before. In many of my recent videos, and this is very definitely true of Skyrim and of Cry of Fear, there's been some very bad pixelation that happens in the video, especially when it comes to switching between light and dark areas. And then I died. Well, that's okay. This game's all about dying. We are going to actually try a different stage, because I just realized that Fluttershy's stage is ridiculous. But let's try Rainbow Dash's stage. I'm not a very big Mega Man player, but I digress. Let me explain. The pixelation happened in an effort to try to solve a much bigger issue of my recordings. Some of you who have been watching the videos for a while on my channel have probably noticed that in the original Cry of Fear episodes, that there was some pretty bad problems when it came to darkness. In fact, the worst offender of that was Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs, which in some places was completely unwatchable because of how dark it was. I would try to I would often try to brighten up the screens, but I couldn't do anything about it, really. In fact, in one point of Amnesia: Machine for Pigs, there was a point where I climb up a ladder, and then the game flashed a picture of a pig, and it was supposed to scare me, and it did, but you couldn't see it in the video, no matter how hard I tried to show it to you. So I realized that after doing Amnesia: Machine for Pigs, I really needed to fix it up in some way. I needed to do something different. Otherwise, things were going to be just completely wrong, and I didn't want to accept it. So that led me to discovering that there was a way to fix it after I die, there was a way to fix it. So, in the next episode, in the next episodes, I tried a system using a program called WinFF to pre-encode the videos before putting them in my editor. What was happening to the videos that I learned is that, well, through using fraps and then putting it into my AVS4U editor, the grayscale of the videos was depreciating. And I mentioned that in a Cry of Fear episode. So, but what the problem that happened was that after doing that, some of the other episodes were also in poor pixelated quality. And I couldn't explain why that was happening exactly, but I knew I needed to fix that too. Unfortunately, by the time I realized how bad of a problem it was, I was pretty much already far into the encoding and editing process, so I couldn't really do anything about it. Come here. Get over here. There we go. Now, that being said, for a while I stopped. The videos I put up on YouTube recently of the Super Lesbian Horse RPG and all those videos actually came out a while ago. They're not recent videos by any stretch of the imagination. And the problem is that by the time I realized the mistake that I had made, I had already encoded the videos, and rather foolishly, I deleted the original Fraps recordings. Now, people who have done video editing before might scoff at what I'm going to say, but I really do like using fraps. It is very powerful. Some people complain about the lossless video that gets captured for it. But I like the power that it has. I like the ability that it catches that amount of data. I'm sorry, I'm not focusing very much on the playing, but I'm trying to focus a lot more on what I'm trying to say. If I can get through that, then maybe at some point I'll do a more legitimate Let's Play of this game once I figure out who the hell I'm supposed to go to first. So I'm using fraps to capture game audio, game video, and then putting it into AVS4U. AVS4U is it's not a free video editor, but it is a video editor for people who are on a budget. It's a lot cheaper than using something like Sony Vegas, which is, $20, $30 a month, and Adobe Premiere, which is the same. And to be perfectly honest, AVS4U is also a very clean and very easy to use editor, and it does everything that I want it to do, and I couldn't be happier with it. The problem is that, as I explained, putting Fraps videos directly into the editor resulted in the grayscale of the videos depleting, which means you couldn't see anything because it was so dark. Grays became black essentially, and lighter grays would become whites, and that made it very difficult to do anything. That being said, I tried to fix it with WinFF, but that didn't work either. So I knew I needed to solve it in some other way. I needed to change. So for the past week and a half, which is how long it's been since I've actually done any editing or recording of any kind. Excuse me. There we go. For the past week and a half, 2 weeks or so, I've been looking into differing ways to solve this issue. I went as far as to attempt downloading a copy of Adobe Premiere and Sony Vegas. And honestly, while I agree that those programs are fantastic and are certainly for very accomplished and professional editing, I was doing the trial version, and actually one of the legitimate problems I had was with Adobe Premiere and Sony Vegas, the videos I had already made could not be edited. It simply had to do with the kinds of codecs that that those videos had. And so I realized I really using those oh, Farfignugan. Using those kinds of programs, while understandable, just weren't for me. And I needed a better solution. So I came about just doing what I did in the first place when I found Fraps, was I started looking around on the internet for solutions. And I found a lot of differing solutions. And one of the solutions I found was a program called Media Coder, which was a free encoding software, which was amazing to find because if you know anything about video editing and encoding isn't free, usually speaking, and to find a free editor is actually pretty amazing for anyone. Damn it! I almost had it. So using Media Coder, I could take the videos from Fraps, put them in through a Media Coder to not only decrease the size of them, but also get them ready for editing. And after testing it out, I was like, oh, this is great. I fixed my problem. Then I started having conversations with other YouTube Let's Players that I've been working with. And they started mentioning, well, you should really look into using other programs besides Fraps. Now, I'm a fan of Harshly Critical on YouTube, and I know he often used Fraps, but I realized that there was something that needed to change, so I figured why not give it a look to see, excuse me, why not give it a look to see. This is going to get really annoying really fast. To see if I can find a better way. Now, that's where this comes in. As I said, I have not been able to record this game, MegaPony, as well as a lot of other games for the My Little Pony fandom. And the reason why is because Fraps, while very powerful, is not very user-friendly when it comes to weird titles. There were actually a lot of titles that came out, My Little Pony fan-based games, that I couldn't record because Fraps just wouldn't record it. This game, MegaPony, was one of them. Ponyvania, which was a Castlevania type game. Tenmo, which was a Limbo. If you know the game Limbo, the indie game Limbo, there was a My Little Pony Limbo type game, which I couldn't really use. God damn it. So, I figured, why not give something new a shot and see if I can make it work. One person suggested I try Dextory. I looked into that, and I wasn't happy with what it did. Although it did do what it said it did, I just wasn't happy with the format. And it was kind of a clumsy interface. It kind of billed as a simple interface, but it just didn't work for me. And someone else who had used it had said that they didn't like using it because it crashed a lot. So I decided to look into something else. That's where Manga Minx comes in. I'm a fan of Manga Meeks. I watch a lot of videos from Manga Meeks. In fact, my Pixelmon Minecraft series is pretty much the way I do my editing. Oh, thank God, I finally got through that. The way I do my editing for those videos, oh, please tell me that damn it. The way I do the video editing for those videos was very much reminiscent from watching Manga Minx. And she kept mentioning Bandicam, and I was like, well, I'm sure Bandicam is fine, but I really like my fraps, so I never really looked into it. Now I finally looked into Bandicam, and it's great. It's absolutely fantastic. It does everything that I need it to do. It's very powerful. It's very streamlined. I think you can see my mouse on the screen. I just realized that. Excuse me. I just realized my mouse is on the screen. And the way I'm recording it, the mouse might have been there the whole time. But I digress. So I realized that this was actually probably a very good idea, was to start using Bandicam. So this is my first test video of that. Now, if it all works well, I could use this in addition to using Media Coder, or with any luck, Bandicam will not have the same problem of editing that I have had with Fraps. If that's the case, oh god damn it! If that's the case, then this is going to be great. Now, that being said, what does that mean for the videos that I'm working on now? Well, a lot of the videos I've already recorded, I recorded in Fraps. But I can promise you that from now on, there'll be a lot of dying, that's for sure. But from now on, there won't be any issue of videos having either extreme darkness issues or extreme pixelation issues. Those issues are completely solved. That doesn't mean there won't be a few times where I'll have to correct darkness, but by using Bandicam along with Media Coder, I'll be able to edit the videos much cleaner. We'll have cleaner audio. In fact, if I'm doing this right, the audio for this this video should be very clean. It shouldn't be the kind of staticky audio that I'm usually putting out. If you don't think I put out staticky audio, well, thank you. I do a lot to make sure that I'm recording in a clean environment, so to speak. That being said, yeah. Oh look! Oh my! Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh! I can't believe I got it that way. Is that? I hope that's a checkpoint. Yes. Yes. I just want to get through this. Oh no! Oh, please tell me oh no! Oh no! Why didn't they save a checkpoint there? That's a terrible joke. Anyway, if I'm doing this video right, then you shouldn't see any problem with the video or the audio quality, and it should look very clean and it should look very nice. It is going to be showing in a weird aspect ratio, though, depending on how the video edits, because the window size is this very odd 764 by 655, some weird crazy full screen ratio that's not even full screen. It's like a big square, really. But I'm really happy with it so far. I tried the trial version, and I was very pleased with what I saw. So now I have the registered version. So there's no watermark, which would have absolutely been the no use point for that if I had to deal with a watermark of the game. That being said, when I first started doing Let's Plays, the reason why I was turned on by fraps, so to speak, was it was the use of harshly critical at the time. So I was very. It came with some pedigree, and at the time it was pretty much a very good high-end recording device, and it didn't bother me that the videos came in at a large video size, because once they were encoded, that problem was moot. The only problem I had was first with the darkness of the videos, and then when I tried to solve the darkness of the videos, it made this terrible, horrible pixelation. And as I said, if I had caught that earlier, then I could have probably fixed it. But because I didn't realize that was going to be an issue at first, it wasn't until first off, I thought it was really only just Skyrim, because Skyrim had such great graphics. So whenever that pixelation happening in Skyrim, I thought, oh well, maybe that's just one bad thing of a video. I'll never mind it. But then I started to notice in Cry of Fear videos, especially later on, when it would do that, and I was like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Obviously, there's something going on. I checked like the internet. I checked forums. I looked at tutorial videos. And some people mentioned things and possible solutions. I tried them all, and it did not work. I tried downloading trials of Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere, and I liked Adobe Premiere's encoder. Oh goodness. We're finally there. Oh my goodness. I liked Adobe Premiere's media encoder, and no doubt Adobe Premiere is a very strong. Oh my goodness. What the? What? Ignore. Oh, it looks like there's a slight issue. Oh, I already died. That's weird. Well, at least I got to here. If I can beat Rainbow Dash, then I'll be happy. As I said, I tried Adobe Premiere. I tried Sony Vegas. Oh my goodness. I'm getting my proverbial butt kicked here. That's just ridiculous. That's absolutely insane. I've heard that this game was very hard, but this is ridiculous. I don't know if I want to do a full Let's Play of this, but this will make an interesting one-shot. Oh my goodness. Well, all right. I think I'm pretty much done. So I'm gonna show off one of the cool things I get to do with this. Bam! See? No game audio. So I can mute the game audio and keep my normal voice volume in it on 2 separate tracks. So that's one of the reasons why I decided that I definitely am okay with paying for Bandicam. But when it comes to video editors, I don't see the reason for paying $20 a month or some ridiculous high amount per year, or this like hundreds of dollars for a program that I'm not making any profit off of. It doesn't make any sense for me to do that. Other softwares are completely free, and it makes no sense for me to pay money to companies that are basically just ripping me off. The money that I spent for AVS4U, it's not free, but it was money well spent because it was good for a person on a budget. Is it as powerful? Is AVS4U as powerful or as clean or as as I guess as great as Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere? No. No, but I found that I just cannot use Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere for what I do on my channel. Um, but hopefully from now on, that won't be an issue. Hopefully that we will be able to just get together here on Brony Nerds and Gamers, and as we always do, play games. We're going to be doing other things too. I have ideas. I am thinking far into the future. For now, though, I'm focusing on things that are working. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see me do a legitimate Let's Play of MegaPony and not just this test update FAQ kind of video, let me know in the comments below. You can always leave a like if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, leave a comment and tell me what you think I can do better on this channel, because as always, I like to hear from you about what you guys think works and doesn't work, and I hope you guys can tell me, because then we can work together. You can always subscribe for more. I would appreciate it if you do, because that means you get to see more of the awesome videos I come out with when they do come out, and you don't have to just search around in the YouTube searching whatever to try to find me, since I'm not like the #1. Actually, I am technically, if you put in Brony Nerds and Gamers now on YouTube search engine, I am technically the top thing that comes up. However, like the second thing is like Care Bears, which honestly doesn't make any sense, but okay. And as always, until next time, good night.